Hello, I'm here. Sorry I'm late. I couldn't type. I kept making spelling errors. And so I'm late. So let's give it a few seconds till we get some people joining. I'm just making, there we go. Just making sure I am live. I think this will be the last week of using my computer. I think I'm getting a new one on Massachusetts. It's tax-free holiday this weekend. And I realized that my computer's been not quite crashing, but slow and thinking and all that stuff. And I realized I bought it in 2015. So I guess in computer years, that's kind of old. At least that's what my kids tell me. And it won't support any more updates. So getting a new laptop this weekend. Oh, I'm looking. You can see my mess behind me, but that's all right. I say that. That's all right. Let's see. Maybe we can get rid of some of that mess. It's actually very messy over here. All right. So let's see. It looks like we have a couple people maybe on. Say hello in the comments or tell me you're here. Awesome. Okay, great. Mary Lou, hello. Excellent. Sometimes I worry if it goes live or not. And then I don't know which way to look. Great. Okay. My phone looks a little weird, but that's all right. It's working and that's all that matters. All right, so today we're going to use, where is it? The Dots and Spots embossing folder. My club, I'm going to show you the card we made with club, but I couldn't stop creating this morning. So wait till you see. Hi, Virginia. Nice to see you. I'm glad you're here live. That doesn't always happen. That's awesome. We're going to use the Dots and Spots folder, not a folder, a die. It's just one die, but it's all these polka dots. We used it for club, and I'll show you what we made. I filmed that video. I just haven't posted it yet, so that will be up soon, and I will write a blog post about it. But check another day or two on YouTube, and I'll show you the card. That will be up soon. I filmed all the videos. I just haven't posted them yet. I can't get it all done. Okay, so did you guys like my tease on my... I didn't know what to post to say today's live, so I used my pickleball because it's full of spots or dots. So that was my little teaser. Okay, so we have people joining. Hello, Nancy. I saw that you kind of popped on. All right, so let's get to it. Yeah, we'll do it this way. I'm going to flip down. Oh, let's see. Oh, thanks, Nancy. I can't wait to show you what I have, too. As I was saying, I could not stop creating. And that's a good sign, right? All right, so give me a second to make sure that this is, because I'm on a delay. I'm going to push it down a little bit. I'll never figure it out. Someday we'll have a nice little stamping studio. But for now, we have my little table in my bedroom. Okay. So we're going to use this. This is, just had it here. You're going to get it two different ways. I bought it. I loved it when it came out in this catalog back in May. That wasn't that long ago. It's down here. The Dots and Spots die is $32. Well worth it. However, you can get it for free during August. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for joining. Great. We have a good crowd today. So they Stampin' Up! Added on products for Celebration because some things were running low. So that's to our benefit that there's more choices. So one of the choices for a $100 order is this for free. So I paid $32, but you can get it for free. So I wanted to show you some, just a few, as I was saying, I couldn't stop. So there are definitely some more things you can do with it. But I thought that would be kind of the focus today. So this is the card we made at Club on Monday. And so you can see we used the dots as a background, and then I cut teeny tiny thin 1/8 of an inch thin paper, and then we weaved it through, and then that was kind of that's what we made with it. So this video will be posted. It's filmed. It's just not up on YouTube yet, but I'm gonna try to get it up there tonight. That's why I'm getting a new computer, because it just doesn't like to upload things. So anyways, that's one thing. And then I had made this one a while ago. I think when I first got it, this is the first card I made. So you can definitely use it as a background stamp, not a stamp, a die, a background texture. And so that's what you'll see when you do a search for it. That's what you'll see. All right, so let me put these aside. let's see. Huh? Oh, Susan, you're watching on vacation. You crazy lady. Thank you for joining. You are crazy. All right, but you're going to like these. So, all right. So this, I've been using the bathing suits because I'm doing Christmas, and then like Christmas and summer is fun for a while, and then you just, I don't want to lose summer. So I've been making some bathing suit cards. So I came up with this one. Same thing, except for this time I put a colored piece of paper cardstock underneath, and then I mounted it on white. But wait, there's more. I couldn't stop. Oh, that's sweet of you, Susan. This is vacation too. Okay, so then I used the same colors, and I liked how the spots of the bathing suit reflected the spots of the background. So this one I just made my border. You can see a little bit of the white beyond. And so same colors, just kind of reverse order. And then I made these still, yeah, these are still on the screen. I made this one. So same colors. I made the pink, I think it's Melon Mambo, a little smaller, but then I decided I used the tag and mounted the bathing suits on the tag. And then within, let's see, I have this right here. Within the tag dies, and these are fun. These are in the annual catalog. You get these little circles. And so I cut one because I was going to put a circle, but then realized it was more of this shape. But then realized that the circles line up perfectly with the dots. So that's just another option. And then so I use these dies for a few things. Oh, I know. I could hear your voice, Susan. Stop it. I know. So then, this is different colors. I'm telling you, I was doing this last night. I said, well, I wonder if you can do it on pattern paper. Sure you can. So it has to be the right pattern. So I'll show you another one at first. I thought was busy, but I was able to tone it down a little bit. So you don't want a crazy pattern paper. And I think if you do, then you need to have, for the background color, you need to have it pretty similar because otherwise it's just going to be really loud. So that's what I did with that one. And then, of course, you have some dots of the gems to match the dots of the bathing suit and all that kind of stuff. I think that's it for bathing suits. Yeah, that was it for bathing suits. This one I didn't finish because I decided you guys would allow me not to finish. You thought the dots were sequins. No. So after you, these ones are sequins. Oh, these are these. The, whatever. What do they call them? Matte decorative dots of the in color. So that's what I used for this one. These are old sequins. So yeah, but you can, look at, so you cut these out, you get all these dots left over, and you can turn it into a shaker card, which I didn't finish. But I did do another shaker card. So, whew, lots of options. Okay, let's see. Dots on the tag card. Yeah, so these, Mary Lou, these are the tag dies, and you get, it's just one, but it does 4. So, like this one, pretend it's a circle. Sometimes they have the little circles above. That's what kind of they made them for. I just used the one that used this shape. But that's when I discovered that the circles kind of hit it. So I just glued them on. They remind me of those library. Oh, they remind me of library. So my library must have had something with these dots. With these adhesive or, like the 3-ring hole paper, and you had the reinforcers. That's what it is. That's kind of what they remind me of also. But they are made, like this one has the dot, so this little circle would go on here. And then this one really, because it's more square and it fits the hole, would go on here. But I just kind of interchanged them. Alrighty. All right, so that I think is that color scheme. And I'm going to create something at the end. I just wanted to show you all these options. So a lot of it is with background, but you can certainly use your, make sure you cut out colors that kind of match. That's why I kind of stayed with the same color theme, because then I discovered that you could use it for shaker cards. Okay, I will post pictures of all of these. I just fell in love with these. They're happy colors. Okay, so then, what if we used it white on white for a background, right? So not as bright and busy, but it gives some texture. Sometimes we like the texture on, like if you do like a white on white card, you sometimes put texture. So I did that with the dots. I did that one. And then said, well, what about vellum? So this card has vellum. I just punched the whole thing out with vellum and then emboss. So it dresses it up, whereas these are kind of fun and whimsy. You can use it as a different like tone. I guess that's the right word. So those are a little bit more calming. And then before I go on, so, oh, you can hear the fire engine go back. Oh, I didn't bring it. So this card was the first one that I made, and I didn't really pay attention when I lined it up on my plate here. And it's not a big deal, but some of these dots get cut off. And sometimes you might want that look, right? And so you could have all of them cut off, but these are cut off and these aren't. So realized that you can get the right size here. So like this one, the Coastal Cabana, it all lines up really nicely. And that's just a regular first layer, 5 1/4 by 4. And so I marked it, so it really does fit. So then I just didn't bring a piece of paper. So then when I put it in there, this is obviously too big, but it just fits right in my marks. And so it just helps me align them. Now, this one I did smaller, but I kind of measured. Again, I wanted to keep those dots within. So if you're curious, it was 3 3/8 by 4 5/8. But you can just like take paper and measure it and figure it out. But again, sometimes you might want to see the edges of the dots, but for those ones I didn't. Okay. All right, so move those. So this is another shaker card I did. It doesn't shake quite as much as the other one. But I did this pattern first because I thought with the pumpkins it would be fun. But I put the mango color underneath it. It was a little bit too shocking. I did the black, it was kind of toned down. So then I was just kind of playing with it. So I liked it, actually. It's a little bit different with the sweet sorbet color in there. So again, it doesn't shake as much, but it doesn't matter. You just kind of see the little things on the bottom. So you could totally use those dots for other things. All right. So what I'm going to show you is, I did this one first. So I'll show you this one first. We can use, we can create our own dots. We can color dots by using it as a template. So that's what I'm going to show you. So I'm going to use this, my scrap paper. So what I did is I just cut a bigger piece, so almost like the same size as the die, out of vellum. And I chose vellum because you can see through it. It also will dry and you can reuse it. So right now all this green is dry, so I could go back and use another color. I'm going to use the green anyways because that's what my sponge dauber is. But it has like a little plasticky in it, so it's a little stiff. All right, Susan, could you use the snowflakes? I don't know which snowflakes you mean. Could you give me more information? You could totally use, I mean, this background, I put snowflakes on top, but I don't think that's what you're asking. All right, so I'll keep an eye on the comments. So let me find all my materials here. I'm going to do slightly different colors. So I'm going to use the note cards and envelopes. These, I've said it before, but they come in a package of 20. So you get 20 envelopes and you get 20 of these note cards. And they're pre-scored. And I think it's like, it's either $7 or $7.50. It's like one of the best deals in the catalog because they come pre-scored. And the size of them is fine for a regular stamp. They're not too small for a regular stamp. And let me actually, I made two different, I kind of made reverse colors. So, and I'm going to show you how I got the dots on there, but I'll leave those there. So I can make 3. I brought different color combinations for 3. And I'm going to use this actually so you can see better. All right, so you don't need that. And I have my sponge dauber. You get a pack of 5. I think it's $5, so they're about $1 each. I let's see, use the dots as a background to appear as though snowing. Oh, yes. You could totally do this. Oh, you're brilliant. So yeah, so you could do exactly what I'm doing, what I'm going to do. And you could almost make it like an ombre, right? Because if you wanted to have it darker on the top and lighter on the bottom. But, oh, I'll have to play with that. Yeah, you could totally make it look like snowflakes, especially over like a patterned paper that maybe looked like the forest or something. You can do it on top of anything. All right, so I already pre-cut some tags. So what I'm going to do is just line up. I was kind of lining up my hole with my hole. And open up. And I'm just going to dab. I mean, you can rub. And I'm just holding it in place because I don't want it to move. You could actually, you could even skip some. I'm going to do them all, but you could totally make a pattern. You could do different lines of colors. Just thought of that right now. I could not stop creating with this. So I had more ideas. So look how easy is that. So you could, I'm going to put that aside. You can do it like I did on cardstock. And this one's tone on tone, but you could play with your colors, right? You could do a darker color on a lighter color. You could use white ink on top of something. That's just, it's a pigment ink, so it just takes longer to dry. It's kind of like paint, but you could totally do white. You could, I'd have to play with it, but you could put Versamark. I don't know how this sponge on it, but Versamark on it and emboss it to get like gold dots or something. So those, and then I brought this to try. Let's try the pattern paper. Again, the similar color. Yeah, not that you're wishing for snow. The heat just broke. It's still pretty humid, but we don't need snow for a while. Okay. So you could totally play, obviously, different color themes. You could offset them, right? You could, oh, that looks pretty with a pattern paper. You could, I don't know if I have any left. You could do like green ones, and then you could move this over and do another color. So you can kind of play with it. You do different colors. You get the idea. All right, so before I put that together, I'll save this. I'm going to show you can also do your envelope, right? So that's an envelope. There's my fold. I'm just going to line this up on a fold. And because it's, oops, our ink, it dries pretty quick. Just don't move the vellum. I could have put it down with washi tape or masking tape, but because I did this bigger than I really needed, I'm able to kind of hold it in place. And it will just take a couple minutes. Talking while doing, not always working. All right, some of my dots might be a little off. The vellum will dry. All right, it's not perfect, but right now it's wet, but it will dry and then you can reuse it. But it's really pretty sturdy, so I think it's pretty good. All right, flip it over. If I flipped this over, it's wet right now, so I'm gonna wait. But my envelope, that's fine. I could even stamp something on it. All right, so all right, let's see. I brought different papers so we can kind of play a little bit. Different colors. I thought I'd do the Parakeet Party and the Starry Snowflake. No, not Starry Snowflake. You have snow on my mind now. Starry Sky. All right, so let's see. We could do like, that would look fun together. Did I have a little... Uh-oh, my little circles. I thought I cut some. Okay, well, maybe we won't do that. Oh no, what happened to all my little circles to stamp on? All right, well, I brought these to stamp on too. So I'm gonna stamp with Starry Sky, and I have a happy birthday, and I just grabbed that from the Peaceful Moments. It's kind of whimsical font, and it fits in the circle nice. All right, so that, I don't think I went stripes and stripes. I think I did it for this way. Yeah. And so I don't know if that might be too much. Polka dots and polka dots. That's definitely polka dots. This one I think will work. Okay. I brought that one and that one. I brought that, but I don't have my little circles and I don't have a die. Shoot. Oh, and now look at, I'm moving this around and I'm getting ink everywhere. All right, you might have to trust me. Darn it. Thought I had all those circles. I can take one off. I don't have my die up here. That's kind of big. I'm improvising. Well, let's see what that looks like. That might be busy, but we'll try it. Maybe that tones it, that might tone it down. So anyways, you get the idea, right? I don't know if I love that. Oh, here we go. That's better. Okay, I just wanted to finish one card. There we go. Okay, I'll finish up the other ones. Once I find my white circles to stamp on. And look, I even have a little, oh, that's the envelope. You guys didn't tell me that. Where'd my card go? All right, Nancy, that was for you, that mistake right there. Because I know how much you like my mistakes. I will have to see what I can come up with that one. Okay, so I actually brought up black ribbon, because that's what I did with the pink. That's what I did with these guys. Let's see if we're gonna like the black ribbon. So I think what we can do, I know what I can do. Let's see if I like it. We can color our ribbon. Oh, but only if I don't drop it. Shoot, guys, I was so prepared. I have to get up for a second, because I dropped my sponge topper. You should see my workspace. You shouldn't see my workspace because it's like obstacles everywhere. All right. Oh, thank you, Nancy. All right. So you can color ribbon different ways. You can use like a blender pen. You can use a sponge dauber like I'm doing here. You can use, what else? You can actually drag it in the ink, but I don't trust my inky fingers to do that. All right, let's see if we like the green. I actually think we might like the blue better. And I'll just use that sponge job, yeah. Move this so I don't smudge it. I think that might be not right. So, I'll use that for something else, and I'm just going to cut it. So now, these sponge daubers are washable. Where'd my scrap paper go? I just washed them with soap and water. I'll just take some of the color out, though. I also will take washi tape and write with a Sharpie like what the color is, and put it on there so I can kind of reuse them, have an idea of what they are. Okay, so let's see if we like the blue. Yeah, I think that might be better. Oh, and I should have. I was thinking, but I have white string. I could have colored that green, but now my dauber is all blue. So we'll just leave it white. All right, so let's cut that. Move that so I don't smell. I'll wash that off. Let's finish this card. Let's see, Debbie says, if a person washes the dauber brush, is it safe to use on a different color? Yes. So you saw me just kind of get a lot of the ink off this way, and you wash it, soap and water, and then just tried on just to make sure, and paper to make sure there's nothing on it, but I do reuse some of mine. Where did that little, here we go. I think this is actually going to come out quite cute. Okay. So I glued that on there. I'm going to glue this on there. I'm going to do that part later after I get it on here. Just like the blending brushes, you can reuse those too. You just wash them with soap and water. They might be stained a little bit. That doesn't bother me. I just sometimes think of staining like well loved, you know, used. So I'm just going to take some white twine. Mary Lou, this is for you. I know how much you love twine. I just say my fingers don't work always quite as good on camera. I'm just going to tie a bow. And I've lost my ribbon scissors. But these work. So it's okay that it's longer than the card, because when I put it in an envelope, I'll just fold it back. But I kind of like how it goes beyond. So that works. I think the green would have been a little bit too busy, but I will definitely use that for something else. All right, so I'm going to glue this on here. And then we'll use dimensionals. I brought some up. I was filming the videos yesterday, and I was running out of dimensionals, so I remembered to bring some up. Yes, Mary Lou, I know how much you love those. I think everybody in club feels your way but me. All right, so that looks quite nice, I have to say. Question is, do we need more dots? So let me know. I'll let you guys decide if we should add some dots or leave it alone. Because I could go either way. I'll see what you guys type. And I will close up my inks. And then I'll put all the other out there. And again, I will take pictures. And maybe I'll make up some more. I just can't decide if that's going to be too busy. I think if I stamped it in white, it would be okay. Oh, look it. I will. And look, the green one actually will look nice with that. So once I find, I just think this is, I think that's too big. I think I need a smaller circle. So I'll play with it. All right, let's see. Leave alone or one on the circle. So cute. Thank you. All right, let's see. Do we want one on the circle? Let's see. We'll do the dark one that kind of matches. So it's not, oh, why is it not working? Ugh, now it's stuck. Oh, where'd that little one go? I have these things stuck to everything. All right, I did two, but it's the same color. So it's there, but it's not there. I'll have to decide. Let me know, because I can take those off if you guys like it or not. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to show you today was the different uses for the dots. Look at, I have it all over me. The dots and spots die that you can just buy, or you can get free with Celebration with a $100 order. And my thing. Tomorrow, this is what I'm working on, because I feel bad I haven't showed you a sample of this over-the-top card I've been talking about, but that's my job tomorrow, is to finish it up and photograph it, maybe even do a video of it. But during August, I have an August special. So if you spend $100, you can choose your Celebration items, whether it be this or two things or other things. They added on some really nice things, so you have some good choices. I'll send you a pack of festive gems. So they're red, green, there might be gold in them, I forget. A Wink of Stella glitter pen, which is fun because you can glitter anything. And this tutorial on this over-the-top card. So that's if you place orders in August using this host code. And I will, I'll email that out for everyone on my email list, and I'll post pictures of it and everything. But that's my goal for tomorrow, is to get that completed. Great. All right, so I think that envelope is a little bit too busy for that one, but I think it looks cute with this one. So I'm gonna put the envelope with that one. So let me put some things here so you can kind of see what we did. Like I said, I will take pictures. I'll finish up that other one. I just love these bathing suit ones. I'm gonna move that. Let's see, I'm trying to see where my view is. Those ones. There's another bathing suit, except for the colors aren't the same. They kind of clash a little bit. And then we had, let's see, I'm gonna run out of room. Let's see if I can get them all on here. That one's not done, so I'll finish that, my little shaker card. This one, and oh, I do have some more room, good. Keep moving. Oh, wouldn't you know, I found a circle. Darn it. I knew I had them, but that's all right. You got the idea what I did. Let's put those up there, because these are kind of a little bit more elegant. These all in view? Barely. There we go. Okay, I think they all fit. So that is what we did today, quite a lot. All right, so I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me. I love your comments. Feel free to share if you think this is a good project for somebody that you know who likes to craft. And yeah, so I will get that over the top card. I will work on that tomorrow and get it out for you guys to see, and then you can decide if that's something you're interested in or not. And I will be back next Wednesday. Yes, I will be back next Wednesday. Believe it or not, Thursday, we are leaving to drive my daughter to school. It was like the fastest summer ever. But I will be here next Wednesday. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but let me know if you have ideas. I put some dots on the inside of that card too, I just realized. All right, I think that's it. So thank you, friends. Yeah, I love dots too. That way in my initial logo, when I made my Mail Something Pretty logo, I had dots going around it. And so it's still in some and not in others, but I do love polka dots. Okay, enjoy your summer afternoon, whether it be sunny or rainy or cold or hot. And I will see you next week. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.